So what's up guys, Sam here and welcome back to another episode of What's on My Android. Now, I think this is the third version that I've done of What's on My Android, and the plan certainly isn't to do one of these every single month, but more so whenever I come up with a fresh setup or a set of cool new apps, that's when I'll do a new video. So yep, that's why this video is happening. Now, I'm still currently using the Galaxy S6 as my daily device, but as I mentioned in last week's video, this is a refurbished model that I got just about 2 weeks ago due to some damage that happened to my original Galaxy S6. If you want to find out more about that, the link to that video will be in the description below. But yeah, more often than not, now I'm wearing this rubberized dark blue case by a company called Move. And whilst I'm not normally a case guy, I actually really like the flexibility of this case. Pun completely intended. But seriously, it's easy to take off and to put back on, and it provides a good amount of protection. It also provides a lip for the S6, so if you're into placing your phone face down on the table, you don't have to worry about anything scratching the display. And it also sits just a little bit above flush with the protruding camera on the back, so there's no wobble at all when you've got it on a table. I got this case for $3 from a closing down sale, and it is pretty hard to find this particular case online, but I will try and put some relevant links to the product in the description below. Next up, the first thing you see when you unlock my Galaxy S6 for the first time is the lock screen, which is a custom lock screen app called SnapLock. Now, this is the same lock screen app that I showed you in my previous What's on My Android video, but I just really want to highlight how flawless this app is in terms of a custom lock screen. Firstly, there's never an issue with pressing the home, back, or multitasking buttons when you're on the lock screen. Some other custom lock screens like AC Display and a few others actually just act as another app. So if you press the home or multitasking buttons, it goes into the multitasking menu or completely exits the app altogether. As well as that, unlike some other custom lock screen apps, with SnapLock, there is no lag or delay between locking and unlocking your device. Again, other lock screen apps will often show your home launcher for a second or so if you quickly unlock your device after locking it, but that never happens with SnapLock. It's also got a bunch of cool interactive features. So if you plug in your headphones or connect to a Bluetooth speaker, it brings up some handy quick shortcuts, and it also handles notifications beautifully. And there's some really cool animations when playing music on your phone as well. Anyway, I just cannot recommend this lock screen app any higher. It's been a constant in my Android life. The other thing you may or may not have noticed is that there is no backlight when I hit my multitasking and back buttons. I've turned these lights off using an app called S6 Button Light, which is free on the Play Store. And initially the reason that I turned it off was because when I had that D brand skin on my old S6, I didn't get the placement quite right on the front of the phone, and it was really obvious whenever I hit my multitasking and back buttons and the backlight came on. So I decided to turn it off, but now I'm used to it and I really like it. I think it creates a really minimalistic vibe, which I dig. Jumping into my actual home screen layout, now I'm still using Nova Launcher, but I'm now using a theme from the Samsung theme store called Android 6.0. It's pretty similar to the material design theme I previously had on my phone, with just a few differences in the color palettes on the quick settings and dialer and a few other stock apps. But it's these subtle differences that can really help freshen up the phone. As for the actual setup of my home screen, I've tried to tone things down even more so from my previous setup. And so firstly, I have a dock of 4 apps plus the apps shortcut that I need quick access to. So I've got my dialer, messages, Google Chrome Beta, and my contacts. And then on my first page, I have my 4 most used apps after the dock. So we have Google Maps, Gmail, the YouTube app, and the Play Store. Swiping over to the right, we're presented with a second and final page, which as you can see is a very minimal page of apps grouped into 4 folders. You've seen all these apps before, so I'm not going to show you them here, but that is literally my entire setup. I'm still using the Aurora UI icons for every app except those that are in my dock, which are just the marshmallow icons that Nova Launcher provides. As is tradition, I'll do a quick scroll down of all my apps. If you're interested, most of these now are apps that I use pretty regularly. So in other words, I've culled out all the unused ones. But anyway, there's a very quick snapshot of my current setup. And for those of you wondering, I am planning on making version 2.0 of my Nova Launcher setup. So that's going to be coming pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. But thanks heaps for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.